I've been in the legal field since 2011.
You were on trial. What are you talking about? What is she doing here? Guys, what is Casey Anthony doing on TikTok? What do we... I was only like 9, okay, when this happened, but I remember so many details because we watched it on Nancy Grace. Okay, so she most likely killed her daughter, right? At the very minimum, didn't report her daughter missing for 31 days. And got away with it. Isn't that crazy? So this is the events that we know. These are the facts. At 1 p.m., Casey leaves with her daughter Kaylee carrying backpacks. Casey drives around the neighborhood of her parents' house, never really like going far. We can tell from cell phone tower pings. Casey calls somebody she's been dating named Tony. At 1:44, Casey also calls her friend Amy. At 2:52 p.m., Casey calls her ex-fiance. Ex-fiance can hear his daughter Kaylee in the background. Casey tells her ex-fiance that she needs to find a new place to live. This is why we think she left backpacks. She said that her parents were getting a divorce, but it's probably like her parents were kicking her out. 3 p.m., George, Casey's father, starts his work shift. Between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m., there is no more cell phone tower pings from Casey's phone. So they believe and suspect that this is the time that Kaylee probably died. Then at 4:11, Casey calls her mother Cindy 4 times in 2 minutes. Then she calls Tony, and her phone begins actually pinging away from her parents' house. So she did eventually leave that area. 4:21, Casey calls her ex-fiance again briefly. 5:57, Casey calls Tony's apartment. And in the evening, okay, Casey and Tony go to Blockbuster together. They rent 2 movies, Jumper and Untraceable. It's weird we have those details, but the important note here is Kaylee is not with them at this point. The daughter's not with her mom. Computer searches that day included foolproof suffocation and self-canceling. These searches were on Firefox initially, which forensics initially overlooked. They looked at Internet Explorer or Google Chrome or something. And only Casey could have made these searches because her parents were at work. 31 days she didn't report her daughter. And she's on here doing what? What is she doing? Talking about advocating for your daughter. You did it. You did it. You did it. You can't convince anybody else otherwise.